Right, well the bike is mostly whole, foot pegs a little bit shorter than it used to be, but look what's happened here. That black stripe is me giving it too much beans on my right hand side, and it looks like I'm not the only person who's done it. This might just be a slippery patch of road, you know. There's another stripe here that wasn't me. It goes off there like that. There's lots that wasn't me. Maybe it's just a weird surface, I don't know. Any excuse not to blame myself. Anyway, should we carry on? Crash 1, day 1. Oh, cheeky sod just said, oh, 1-1 then, as he stacked it on the last one, me on this one. Yeah, but I don't think my bike's going to get written off like yours was. I've bent my bar end, but the weird thing is it's bent forwards and down. But I guess it's because the bike span around the handlebar, didn't it? That was exciting, wasn't it? Stacked it in the first few miles of a trip. Unbelievable. I put it down to lack of practice. Like I was saying earlier on, I haven't had time to get out on the twisties since the last trip. So although I was well practiced and I was well honed and I was having a great ride before, I'm obviously just a little bit out of practice, a little bit rusty. And I gave it too much beans on the right hand and the grip wasn't there for it. And as a result, I ended up sprawled across the floor. And now I've got this crazy Hall of Mirrors rear view going on. But I'll tell you what though, of all the places to stack your bike and thankfully get away with it, it's quite a pretty place, isn't it? Look, we were pulling into somebody's car park there. This is very grand. How very quaint. Lovely, so lovely. I thought we'd do a circuit. Yeah, I took the wrong turning, sorry. But it's pretty, isn't it? The intercom's gone off.
Hello? Somebody struck them out?
That was me.
Oh. Hello?
Proper pretty like. Back into the chilly twisties on a nice new stretch of road. Actually, I was putting my weight too far backwards on that stack as well. Not enough on the front, too much on the back. Tyre couldn't deal with it. A bit rough here. Apparently we're currently at 593 metres above sea level, but the temperature is still 23 degrees. Oh, it smells of shit and old cider. Continue to try and be confident with this despite the fact that I've just been on my arse. What is it they say? The best way to get over a crash is to get under another? Oh no, wait a minute, that's girls. Oh, it is freezing cold in the trees. It's incredible how that happens. Chilly air just spilling down the hill through the trees. 19 degrees we have now, says the voice in my head. That is pretty special. Stubenberg, Rubland. Welcome to Rubland. Whoa, this is Wrigley. A little bit sheepish on the acceleration out of the corner now. I'm going to have to get rid of that. There's a lot of black stripes on all of these corners. road's a bit dirty, isn't it? Oh, it's really gravelly here. Not ideal. Yeah, I can kind of understand the 30 speed limit when it's this shit. Oh, too many big stones around here to be nailing it round the corners.
This was supposed to not be happening. Is handling alright, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm a bit hesitant now.
Well, naturally so. Andy, do you want sweet?
Oh, yes, please. I've got 50 minutes left on this memory card, but we'll stop before then, won't we? Wow, this is very tight and twisty. Bloody hell. Has your helmet not got a pollen filter, Ian? Oh, these twists are proper, well, twisty. I wasn't expecting switchbacks as tight as this so soon. What a beautiful view. Oh, here's the local lads out for a raz. Mum and Ian are so far behind that the intercom was going a bit garbled, kind of fuzzing in and out. And then it came back in perfect clarity just as Ian went, "Moped tossers." Which one's the road? Ah, what I've got left, and mine says to get there sooner than yours. Are you going to go down there and turn left? Yeah, turn left when you get to the bottom. So sharp left. Well, they went off to the right there, and I've got no bleeding idea where they've gone now. This is the wrong way. They're clearly different. We don't know why, but they're clearly different. Oh, well, we caught up with them. We're still having ridiculous sat-nav issues. What is the point of planning in a map into base camp? This is for you, Garmin. Anybody from Garmin watching this? What is the point if two devices then follow utterly different routes? There's 0 point. It just gains us nothing. Neither of us know where the other is going now. So the rant about phone-based sat-navs just becomes a rant about sat-nav-based sat-navs. And then a view like that makes it all alright. Grüß Gott in Reichendorf. Can't quite see Slovenia yet though. Continued sat-nav woes. Two same brand sat-navs are calculating completely different routes for the same waypoints. What is that about? This is actually a lovely little stretch of road. I'm glad we sat and had that powwow because this is quite enjoyable. Much more than the little farmy tracks that we were on just a minute ago. Ian was having an issue because two up on a bigger bike with gravelly, bumpy single tracky type roads with locals coming the other way on the wrong side of the road, he wasn't having much fun, and I can completely understand that. The white line gives us a little bit of a sense that people are going to stick to their side and we know where we're going and what we're dealing with. It's suddenly very dark though. That was a good little stretch, wasn't it? Well, hello there. After various battery troubles, technical issues, that camera just keeps switching itself off for some reason. Maybe something to do with the crash, we'll investigate later. Also ran out of power on the helmet battery pack, so that's hopefully now charged back up again. But we are now in southern Austria, getting ever nearer to the Slovenian border, where we will cross over a particularly wiggly mountain pass into Slovenia and then on to Ljubljana, where we'll be staying for the night. But quite glad that finally we've got enough battery power to record some of this stuff, because things are getting quite twisty. Sadly, things are also getting quite dark, very cloudy and a little bit chilly. Well, we've got just 140 kilometers to go now. Oh, it's getting really cold now. This is fantastic, isn't it? Just to explain to you, if you're wondering why I keep pushing this button on my chin here, I've rigged up a push to talk button so that the folks behind don't have to listen to every single thing I say while we're bombing around the twisties here. So I can talk to you without talking to them. You say 18, or 18 degrees now. Some proper wiggly stuff coming up though. Yeah, there's the reason why it suddenly got so cold. We're at 1,069 meters above sea level now. That was a quick climb. Oh, look at that. Must be about 10 degrees now, surely. It feels a lot colder. 16 degrees. Right, we have to have a stop here. The gimbal's gone all wonky and I'm absolutely freezing my tits off, and I know for a fact that Ian will be feeling exactly the same. So, quick donning of more clothes, and we'll be back in a second. Well, there we go, freshly clothed. Had to change the dark visor for the light one, so for all of you people who were shocked to see too much of my face in the last series, there's a whole lot more of my face in this one. Check this out. Might as well just go ahead and show you the whole thing. Although I actually shaved my beard off for this series, partially because it's going to be bloody hot in Croatia, partially because it actually rubs on the new microphone that I've installed for the intercom, and I thought that would have been irritating for those two if they could hear me going on the microphone every 5 seconds. But anyway, this is more of my face. Suck it up. Suck up my face just sounds so wrong. An impressive rig to be rolling down a mountain. Wow, that is some high stuff. It's not fair that they put mountains like that in front of corners like that. That was very distracting. Oh, that was very rough, wasn't it? Oh wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is a little bit of a fairy tale valley, isn't it? It's like a bloody corkscrew. I think we definitely picked the right time of the day. Just no traffic whatsoever. Oh, that was a thoroughly enjoyable stretch over a fairy tale valley. Oh, you can tell I've got Welsh blood in me, can't you, right? I get proper excited about the valley and what may lie within it. That's an impressive river, isn't it? Nice. Oh, thank you, thank you. It can't be long now until we're crossing into Slovenia, surely. If you're insinuating that it's been raining because I'm here, I'd like you to shut your face. Yeah, no, it's not rain, it's irrigation water. This is quite worrying actually, isn't it? The rain has quite clearly been through here. What is that? Maybe we should, you know, be grateful that we faffed so much this morning, otherwise we might have been in this. Either that or we're chasing after it, but the sun's up. Look at the water steaming off of the road. We must be literally about to cross into Slovenia because the mountains are getting massive and there can't be any Austria left. That is quite simply fantastic. Right, let's get to those mountains a little bit quicker, shall we? It will be a little bit of a shame if when we get up into the mountains there to cross into Slovenia the roads are still wet, but to deal with that if it happens, I suppose, although it's drying over there. Look at this, Konovec Konovici. That sounds pretty Slovenian. Are we in Slovenia already and we missed it? It's like we're just riding towards a wall of rock. How the hell are we going to get round / over that? Well, obviously we're not going to drive over it because that was a sign for a cable car. Whoa, watch out, there's a slippery patch there. Bloody hell, the road's getting greeny and mossy down here now. Look at that, the roads are suddenly dry and suddenly really, really shit quality as well. Yeah, it tightens up really quick there. Oh, gravelly too. Oh. Yep, that's got it. Globersnitz. As I rode along the road between Wackendorf and Globersnitz. Sounds like a Douglas Adams tale. Wackendorf. So it looks like that's how we're getting over these mountains. We're going round them. I bet we only need to get just the other side. Something deeply calming about riding into a sunset, isn't there? You know, just a feeling of the end of the day, the journey's end, the adventure comes to a close. The heroes triumphant home from battle. Another such cheesy, inspirational nonsense. The only shame about riding into the sunset is that we've got 84 kilometers to go and it's going to be bleeding dark by the time we get there. So we're currently going north. It's not quite right, is it? Have it. Did that guy wave at you? No, he didn't wave at me either. He was a dick. My knees are starting to hurt now. I spent the whole first night with bent legs, looking forward to getting them straight. Austria just keeps on going on and on, doesn't it? I actually think that these mountains to the left are pretty much the border, but obviously we can't just go over it. Miklautshof. Miklaut sounds a lot more Slavic than German, doesn't it? Well, Hof's quite German, but the Miklauts bit, it's like a Mischung, a mongrel bastard child of a village. This is it, Seebergsattel. That's the pass that heads over into Slovenia. Or rather, it's a town that's on the pass. So hopefully we should get the twistiest of the twisties out of the way before the sun's completely gone. I don't fancy more hairpins in the night. Oh dear. That's how I like my women, pretty and shallow. Dampy damp roads again. This would be a fabulous stretch in the dry, wouldn't it? Should we come back and do it again when the sun comes out? This is absolutely nutty. It's like snakes and ladders. Oh, blinking heck, 15 degrees now. That's the coolest yet so far. I think it's going to be easily twice that tomorrow. Oh, the dry bit, I'm going on the dry bit. The umpire calls wide. I think that's the last of the switchbacks. Yeah, it looks like I was well wrong. Plenty more switchbacks. Look at that, I think this is the border. Well, this is it, we're passing into Slovenia. This is a first for me. I've never been here before in my life. Oh yes, it does look a bit cloudy over there though. So there we go, we're in Slovenia and we're about to ride into a cloud. Look at that, that is ridiculous. Oh dear, I don't know if you can see that, but we are currently at the same level as a whole cloud. So last 50 kilometers, wowzers. Yeah, that's right, I just said wowzers, which is almost as bad as oopsie daisy. That's possibly the most Hugh Grant thing I could have said at that moment. I'm terribly sorry. God, I think I love you. It is now quickly getting dark. Oh wow. Holy bonkers, this is proper misty. I thought I would be safe without the pin lock, but I kind of wish I'd put it in now. I have a feeling this is going to steam right up. Holy bonkers, this is proper misty. The last time I had mist like this was when I was coming down from the mountains in Switzerland in 2014 on the way back from Spain. Dry on the outside, that sounds good to me. But anyway, in light of dwindling light, fading batteries, and ever-increasing moisture, I'm going to say thanks very much for watching today. It has been a pleasure to have you along, and I hope you'll come back and join us in the next stage as we carry on down through Slovenia, into Croatia, and along the coast, hopefully in glorious sunshine. So again, thanks very much for opening up your eye holes to my video antics, and I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye. This is a very moody ride, isn't it? We're going to stop at Frankenstein's castle in a minute and ask him to use the phone.